Okay, last little bit for today then is on moving objects on inclined planes. So again, just pause and copy this down if you like. So a particle of mass 600 grams is propelled up the line of greatest slope of a smooth plane at 30 degrees to the horizontal. So my starting point for this is going to be to draw my diagram. So I've got a smooth plane, so there's no friction, at an angle of 30 degrees to the horizontal. I have a particle of 600 grams, so I've got a particle here, that's 0.6 g newtons. I'm going to have a normal reaction force on that. It's propelled up the slope. Immediately after the propelling force has stopped, the particle has a speed of 3. So the propelling force has stopped, there's no other force acting on this. And it's obviously moving, it's got some sort of acceleration. And it's going to be slowing down, isn't it? It's going to have started up the slope, but that acceleration is going to be negative. It's going to be slowing down as it moves along. So first step then is to try and work out what that A is, and then we can hopefully get the distance. So if I just look at this force, that angle is going to be 30 to there, that's going to be 0.6 g cos 30, and that one's going to be 0.6 g sine 30. So if we look at resolving going up, the plane, so resolve parallel to the plane, so I'm going in that direction, then your resultant force, if I'm using resultant force equals mass times acceleration, the resultant force going up the plane is minus 0.6 g sine 30. That's the only force I have going in that direction, isn't it? And that must be equal to mass, which is 0.6 times A. So if I work out A is got to be divided by, so A, if I divide by 0.6, I get minus g times sine 30, so it's minus 4.9 meters per second squared. So that's my acceleration. For the first bit, I needed to work out the distance, so I need to use Suvat equations. So what do I know? So I know that the initial speed of the particle is 3. I want to know the distance it travels before it comes to rest. So I want to know the distance, and I know the acceleration is minus 4.9. So if I put those all in, I've got u, v, a, and s. So I'm going to use v squared equals u squared plus 2as. So I've got 0 equals 3 squared plus 2 times minus 4.9 times s. And that should come out to give you a value of s equals 0.918 meters. And then for part B, it says find the magnitude of the normal reaction from the plane. Well, normal reaction, if I resolve going perpendicular to plane. So if I resolve going that way, it's not moving in that direction. There's no resultant force. So we can say that the acceleration is 0. So upwards force equals downward force, or r minus 0.6 g cos 30 equals 0. I'm going to just say r must equal 0.6 g cos 30, and if we just type that into our calculator, we get 5.09 newtons. Okay, once you've taken that down and you're happy with that, let's have a go at page 447, exercise 3.3, and there's only 2 questions on that one.